What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we're going to be auto auction car washes. I've got a new product that is not sponsored. I want to make that very clear from the very beginning of this video. Not sponsored. I'm not being paid anything for this. I'm actually testing a product that claims to be an at-home touchless car wash, meaning no mitts, no gloves, no sponges, no really getting wet at all. Supposedly, this is a two-step process. You spray on the first kind of acidic step, then you spray on, I think I got that right. The second one is like a wash, a soapy one, and then the dirt that's stuck to your car supposedly just like melts off the car. No touch. Now, this is my 2015 Mercedes E63S AMG. So I'm taking a massive risk using this product that I have never used before on my car. Now, I have used another product by this company, Bling Chemicals. This is their wheel cleaner that I use called Bling Wheel Brightener. And this stuff has been out of this world amazing. It's, again, literally no touch. You just spray it on the wheels and then you spray it off, and magically your wheels and calipers are clean again. So I contacted the company because of this product. I bought this with my own money, and I said, guys, I love your products. What else do you have? And they said, well, as a matter of fact, we have just about everything you could need to clean your vehicles at home and make it a truly touchless experience. So this is step one. This is also their foam cannon, the Bling Chemicals step one and step two. The step one is very acidic and corrosive. Step two, I think, is also corrosive as well. These are their foam cannons that they sent me, and inside of each one I've got these chemicals mixed in a 4-to-1 ratio. And if you're wondering what the chemicals look like, here they are right here. We have Bling Chemicals Absolute Acid. I know it sounds scary, right? Then we have the all-new Bling Chemicals Savage Soap. This is version 2.0. So here's what we're going to do today. Today we're going to see if this is truly a touchless car wash that you can do at home in a matter of just minutes. Because as you can see, this car is unbelievably filthy. It arrived to me this way off the truck. All right, it's horribly dirty. It's a relatively cool day out today, about 45 degrees. However, the car is slightly warm to the touch, especially as you get to the windows. You do not, under any circumstances, oh, right here, the sail panel, super, super hot. You do not want this product to dry on your car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with the pressure washer first. We're going to get as much off as we can. We're going to try to cool this paint down some. And we're just going to try these foam cannons, man. We're going to hook them up. We're going to spray part one. And then as soon as you spray part one, give it about 10 seconds or so, 15 seconds, then you go to part two. You hook up the blue cannon and you hit it with that. And then after another 15, 20 seconds or so, you spray it off. I think they say 30 seconds, but who's got time to wait for that? That's what the guy says in all of his commercials. Nobody's got time for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do half the car, okay? I'm going to try my best, anyway, to foam cannon half of the car. This is going to be really difficult with their product. The other side, I'm just going to hit with a pressure washer, and we're going to come back and see what this car looks like after using their product. But before we do that, I want to hit the wheels. The wheels are just insanely disgusting on this car. The calipers are really dirty and the wheels are filthy with brake dust and everything. So I thought, let's go ahead and I'll pressure wash the car real quick just to get it kind of cooled off. Pressure wash the wheel. Let's throw some of the wheel cleaner on it. You guys can watch and see exactly how well this stuff works. Now, I already know what you guys are thinking. No way. It's fake. Well, you watched it. I mean, if you can't believe your own eyes, what can you believe exactly? I still don't believe this product works as good as it does. I've been using this for a while, and like I said, it's not sponsored. I'm not making a dime. I'm not getting paid anything. All I got from them is a few free products to try out and share with you guys. So this is why I've fallen in love with their products, because as you can see, this is what the wheel looks like now. Look at those bright red calipers. Just look at the difference it makes when you look at the back wheel. And you know the front wheels are always the dirtiest, right? Always the dirtiest. Just look at the difference between this back wheel and this front wheel, and I didn't touch it. I never touched it. I sprayed it with some water, sprayed it with the Bling brightener, and rinsed it off. It doesn't get much easier than that. Now take a look at this one. All right, I'm not gonna have you sit here and watch me do this. This one is also pretty disgusting looking, right? I mean, look at the caliper. This looks pretty neglected. The wheels on the inside completely covered in brake dust. It's disgusting. Now, watch this. Boom! Would you look at that? Would you look at that? No tools at all. I didn't cheat, didn't use any brushes. I got no reason to. I want you to really take a look in there. And the best part is when you get down to the barrel of the wheel, where it's usually just all covered in dust, caked up. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Look at that caliper. It looks like a completely different car, and we haven't even started. We just did the wheels. Look how bright. I mean, they call it wheel brightener for a reason, man. Look at that. Yeah, sold on the wheel brightener. We're about to try the car wash and see how that stuff does. I mean, it's just, that's amazing. This is an amazing product, guys. Totally amazing. I am sold on it, very happy with it. Now, I think it's time we put this to the test. Step 1, step 2 of our foam cannons. I'm kind of excited about this as well, guys. Never used it before. I'm gonna put you on a tripod. I'm gonna spray the whole car off, try to cool it down some, and then we're gonna hit it. We're gonna spray it off once we're done with part 1 and 2, and we're gonna see what she looks like after. Listen, I'm a believer. No sponges, no brushes. Will you look at the sheen on this car? This thing, I had no idea this car looked this good underneath all that dirt. I had no idea this car actually looked this good. And for those of you that don't know, this is a car that I just picked up from auction for 11,000 bucks. This is a Hellcat killer, man. 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds, quarter mile in 11.1, all-wheel drive, 577 horsepower, 664 pound-feet of torque from a twin-turbo 5.5 liter V8. It's got a 7-speed wet clutch transmission, not a DCT. This is an MCT. This is a bad car, is what it is. This is a real bad car. And I was hesitant. I was nervous to make this video, but I knew I had to do it because I already said I was going to. And the owner of the company said, "Hey, trust me, it's going to be fine." And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Am I actually washing my car with acid? Because that's scary. You know, it is a little scary, but the results speak for themselves. Now, I haven't done the other side yet. I'm going to get to that here in just a little bit. God, it came out so clean. It came out absolutely remarkably clean. I didn't even realize this color was it's like a diamond, this bright metallic. I mean, this thing has got more metallic flakes than I think I've ever seen in any paint job in my life. Now, I know that these badges look odd. They're awkward because these are the wrong badges. Somebody pointed that out. These are not the right badges for the car. This is not Formatic Plus. Okay, this is just Formatic. Someone stuck some aftermarket badges, which I think, honestly, we ought to remove them. Maybe even replace them with the traditional badges. Now, one of the other things that I noticed when I was washing this off is there were bugs on the front of the car. Now, I only foamed half of the car. On this half, there were bugs stuck like they were in the paint. One of them just came off in my hands. Like it emulsifies them. Everything just comes off. Meanwhile, we got bugs all over. There's bugs everywhere. And those are not coming off. Okay, we got bugs like embedded in the paint over here. Not on that side. Not on that side. Well, needless to say, I can't just sit here and do half my car. I'm going to do the rest off camera, and then we'll dry it off with a leaf blower. And I'll let you guys see the final product, the finished product, and you can tell me what you think. So, it's done. This took me maybe, if I'm being really generous here, 15 minutes, maybe 15 minutes to spray the car down and rinse it off. And I went an extra step further on this. I dried it off as well. They sent me this ginormous towel, which I'm not really one to use towels. I typically don't dry off my cars like this. I have a leaf blower that's been modified for drying cars, and it works great, but it's definitely not perfect. So I decided, well, they sent me this giant, I mean, this thing is a behemoth of a towel, microfiber, of course, very heavy and well made, nice thick seams along the edges here. Very nice towel. I decided, what the hell, they sent it to me. Might as well try it out. Guys, it took me like 2 minutes. This thing is so big and it's like super absorbent. As soon as I threw it on the car, I just pulled it off. The water was gone. Do you see water spots? There's no water spots. There's no water spots on this car anywhere. I can't believe how good this car looks. So I got to give a big shout out and thank you to Bling Chemicals. And by the way, this is not some, what do they call them, like white label companies, you know, where they take a product, relabel it as their own. This isn't that at all. These guys and gals over there, they actually make their own chemicals. This is their own formula. They've got all kinds of new products that they're working on. They sent me some to try out for you guys, which we will. Maybe in this video, maybe in a separate video. They've got all kinds of products and they're made in-house, guys. This is their own stock. This is their stuff, not somebody else's that they threw a label on and tried to claim it as their own. So I can't recommend them enough. I said it earlier, I'll say it one more time. I was very nervous using that on this car. You know, maybe on the cop car, maybe on the old Audi or something, that would have, you know, in case something had gone wrong, because I was nervous using chemicals that say acid and corrosive. It's a little scary, you know, but I'm not gonna lie. You know, I read the instructions and I followed them. And this one, this is the acid. This one, you need to understand something about mixing these. You need to add the water first. Remember, this is a 4-to-1 ratio on both of these chemicals. Add the water first and then the acid last, because, and it's important you read the directions because it tells you this. If you put the acid in first and then you add water, it could be bad, okay? So just understand what you're working with here, follow the directions, and be careful. And your cars can come out looking like this in a matter of minutes. The time it would take me to go through an automatic car wash. I have a membership to an automatic car wash locally, and you know how automatic car washes are. They do okay. They make your car look good enough, but there's all kinds of places because every car is made different. They're contoured differently. There are going to be spots and spaces where there's still dirt stuck, and then you have to come out with a rag and some chemical, and you got to try to wipe it down and clean up the mess that the automatic car wash left behind that you're paying, you know, $30 a month for. And you almost never use because it's not that great. The time it would take me to drive to the automatic car wash, the time it would take me sitting in line, waiting to get in, and then rolling through the line of cars. Guys, we're talking 45 minutes to an hour. For me personally, this is a no-brainer. This is an absolute no-brainer. The car looks better. There was a sense of accomplishment and achievement, a good feeling you get from coming out here and doing it yourself. And you know it's done right, and the car looks phenomenal. So listen up, if you're interested in any of the stuff that Bling Chemicals has sent to me, these are like amazing bottles for spraying. These are very big, very thick, heavy. You can adjust whether you want the foam vertical or horizontal. You can adjust the amount of foam. You can adjust basically everything with these. These are extremely high quality products. In fact, I'll show you in the house. I recently thought I was getting some really good stuff at Walmart because I decided I wanted to do a little more cleaning, a little more DIY on the channel for you guys. Well, I went out and I spent some really good money on some stuff. I'll show you what I got here. I went with Chemical Guys because I hear this stuff on the internet all the time, right? Chemical Guys. And I'm not saying anything bad about Chemical Guys at all. Not at all. But I bought this expensive soap. All right. And then I came over here and I spent $100 buying this. I think they call this their Big Mouth. And don't get me wrong, this is a quality, you know, heavy, sturdy metal pieces. Same thing, you can adjust it vertically and horizontally, open and close. I mean, it's actually, you can't, can you? No, I don't think you can adjust the foam vertically or horizontally. Let me try. No, no. So you can only adjust this fan, which is like the amount of spray the fan has. It comes out like a spray paint can. You can adjust that wider to narrower. That's pretty much it. I use this stuff, and I wasn't going to make a video about it. This was strictly for me. And here's the, let me use some of this too. Hold on. I want to show you guys something real quick. Let's see if we got any more. I'm running out. Hey, if you guys are watching over at Bling, I need loads more of this stuff, man. Like, send me a giant jug of it. I'd be thrilled. I used it and I ended up just, it did not work very well. It did not work very well at all. And that got me thinking, you know, a lot of products that you find sold in big box stores, which I got all that stuff from Walmart, a lot of the stuff you find in big box stores, they have to be diluted. They have to be seriously watered down for safety reasons, because not everybody knows how to follow directions. People could get hurt. Car paint could get damaged. You know, there's any number of things that could happen if somebody does something the wrong way. And because of that, box stores have to dilute their chemicals to a less than ideal solution. Well, here's the solution to their dilution. I like that. The solution to dilution is Bling chemicals, man. Right there. So big shout out to Ryan, man, over there. You guys need to go check him out. Put a link directly below this video. Again, not sponsored. I was not paid in any way, shape, or form. I was not offered any money or anything in any way, shape, or form for doing this. I'm hopeful that they're going to enjoy this video and maybe they'll send me some more product. I got a lot of cars and I'd love to showcase their stuff more often. I'm always a fan of showing local businesses, like American companies, you know, showcasing those on the channel. There's some good stuff out there, man. It's just so convoluted, the market is, with Chinese products. You know what I mean? It's good to see some stuff that's made right here in the US of A. Thank you to Bling Chemicals. Thank you to you guys for watching. Before we go, how about we do something real quick? These wheels are absolutely, these are really, really bad, okay? I mean, these are not just going to spray off. So I thought, what if we, we'll use this one. I'm running low. I use this stuff a lot. It makes my wheels look so good. Let me turn on the pressure washer. We're going to spray this stuff on. We're going to spray it off. We're just going to see what one pass can do for these wheels and that disgusting caliper. I know it's a little noisy. Let's just spray it real quick and see what that does. All right, give it a good spray. See, I'm getting way up in there, man. Really hitting it. All right, let's take a look. That did nothing. That did. Ooh, that's hot. Are these? Wow. Maybe we need to spray it again just to cool it off a little bit. It's been baking in the sun. You don't want this stuff to dry, that's for sure. All right. Well, let's just give it a quick spray and just kind of see what it does. Just spray it on there liberally. And we'll just see what it looks like, man. I got a feeling this stuff is going to make this wheel look really, really good. Hopefully the calipers too. This is another car that's been sitting for a long, long time. Neglected. You can spray it on the tires too. This bottle's almost empty. I'm running out, guys. Oh no, I'm running out. Come on, 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 come on. Yeah, I'm running out. There we go. You gotta keep it wet. The key is to not let any of this stuff dry, man. Don't let it dry. If it dries, you could probably have some serious problems. Now you let this stuff just sit here like I showed you for just a few minutes, or a few seconds, sorry, like 30 seconds tops. Let it kind of soak in. Try not to breathe it in. It's noxious. And then once you're comfortable, just spray it off. Look at that. Look at that. The first pass, man, we didn't even hit it that hard. There you go. Let's turn this off, because that is loud and obnoxious. So as you can see, we did not use a brush. All I did, and I was out. This stuff is, these are both empty. All right, so I didn't really have enough to soak this thing down like I normally would. I used very little product. And take a look at that caliper now. Would you just look at that? And would you look at these wheels? Tires are still dirty, but I mean, look at that. Yes, they're dirty on the inside. If I had a little more product, this wheel would look brand new. I mean, it's as simple as walking over to this one because they looked equally bad. I did that in a matter of seconds, guys. Seconds. Just spraying the product on and then spraying the product off made this much of a difference. Now, I don't know. If you're not sold on this stuff, I can't help you, man. I can't help you. If you don't like products that make your life easier, that make this kind of a difference, I just can't help you. Personally, I'm all for anything that can make my life easier. Even if it does cost a little bit extra money, I'm willing to pay it because I know it's quality and it's saving me time. Now, I'm going to be using Bling chemicals on all of these cars out here. Probably won't video them all, but I just wanted to show you real quick how this stuff works, find out for sure if it works. I figured the guy wouldn't have sent me the products if he had any doubt, right? Like, why would a company send you products to try out if they knew the products were bad? That just doesn't make any sense. So I felt like this was going to be a good deal. After using their wheel brightener, I had no doubt, man, that this stuff was going to be great, and I was not disappointed. So listen, I had to just interrupt the video here because Ryan over at Bling Chemicals and I were talking after the video is filmed. In fact, it's almost fully edited and finished. And he said, hey, let's do a discount code for your viewers. And I said, that's a great idea. And I said, what, let's do like, I don't know, 5% or something, you know? And he said, no. He said, let's do 15%. Yes, 15% off of your order if you use my special promo code, which is very easy to remember, AAR. Yeah, it's 3 letters, AAR for Auto Auction Rebuilds. Very simple. You enter that code at checkout, you get 15% off of your order. So go over to blingchemicals.com, check them out, pick yourself up some cleaning products, and use my code to save yourself some money. Now let's get back to the end of the video. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I think I got to put these glasses on. It's getting bright out here. I am going to get out of here. Hope you enjoyed this, like, car wash Tuesday. maybe we'll do one of these every Tuesday. We'll take a dirty ass car and we'll bling it up. That's what I'm called. We're going to bling it up on Tuesdays. We'll see what happens. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.